This is Big Mind Energy. My name is John.
Nelson.
Today we got a
special guest
over here, Dalton, from me and his
D.
old what?
Call me D.
Oh, Big D.
No, Heavy D.
Oh, Heavy D. All right.
Just call me D, man. Why you gotta put a big in front of it?
Vitamin D.
You got a Big D.
No, man.
Well, thanks for coming to the pod today, bro.
Yeah,
Can't
man.
talk about stuff
Yeah.
like that in the first 30 seconds of a pod.
It
Well,
warms
like,
them up.
bro, every episode of ours was about penis.
Have you guys had penis yet on this podcast?
Yes.
Yeah. Have we? Oh, yeah, we talked about, like, jacking off and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like,
Okay, alright.
So, yeah, today we're trying to focus on, well, not focus, but, like, we're going to dive into, like, relationship shit, because we haven't really focused on talking about that stuff. Did you have any topics? Did you write something down?
A little bit, but
here.
yeah. Let's go with yours first.
My phone's over there.
Boats and hoes.
Well, I know one of them was talking about, like, let's say you're single and you met a girl, and you went on a first date, and she goes, I have a girl ask me, she was like, what's your body count? Do you think it matters if a guy's body count is higher versus a girl's body count? Would it matter to you?
I think it depends on the person. But I'm not too crazy about, like, high numbers. But at the same time, like, any high number is better than my number. Or anyone's number is higher than my number. You have
a low body count?
Yeah.
I think everybody should be under 10.
Keep it in the single digits.
Because...
I think, well, is that anything past 10 what?
Like 10 plus is a red flag? 10 plus is a red flag? You think?
For a guy or for a girl or for both?
No, not 10 pluses. It's 10 plus isn't a red flag, but personally, I think that everybody should not sleep with as many people as possible.
Spread the seed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you should sleep with people that you love and that mean something to you.
But I think it's different.
I think a red flag is anything over, like, 25.
That's pretty high. Yeah, 25 though.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
But it's definitely different with girls, though. Like, if the girl's body count is more, then...
I say more than 10.
Yeah, that's like double digit. Yeah. It's a little promiscuous.
Because it's like, if I went on a date with a girl and I was like, oh, what's your body count? Especially as she's at a certain age bracket. Now, if she's like 40 and she had 10 body count, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, what? But if you're like 25 and up and you got 10 body count already?
Has to be like the ratio.
Yeah,
the age. Yeah.
It's like, what were you doing before you met me? What are you currently doing?
So I'm a little past due on, like, how things are done nowadays. So back in the day, we would talk about, like, go into the specifics of, like, how many people you would fuck, like, within 3 to 6 months. Like, so for this, can you just go straight into it and be like, hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. What's your body count? Is that how it is now? Like, straight to the point?
No.
Okay, something that's to work up.
I think that's something you ask somebody a little later.
Yeah.
Like when you guys know you're kind of getting to that exclusive stage.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't put it in, like, my status.
Like your bio? I don't know.
Okay.
And then again...
I mean, if it was low, it'd probably help you.
Yeah.
If you're, like, body count 8, like, you know...
Yeah.
You could be number 9.
Some girls would be like, oh, you fucking liar. You don't have body count.
You could be number 9.
Shit, I want to get to number 5. I'm just kidding.
But what if the girl doesn't want to tell her body count? Like, I don't want to say my body count.
I'm like, oh, why? Is it like past fucking, is it the 3 digits?
Oh, God. The fact that people are out there that are actually like that.
I think before with me, body count wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay. Well, I looked at it as if they're like, okay, you must know what you're doing then. You know,
yeah.
Experience.
Yeah.
Right.
But you got a body count because you just get ran through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I mean,
not bringing you to mom.
Yeah, it's different if you want to have like a long-lasting relationship. Yeah.
Because, you know, But I feel like they might go back to that if they get tired of the relationship and not tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say like
Yeah.
if a girl has a high body count, it's hard for them. They'll always compare
Oh,
with
to
who they slept
previous,
with. Yeah,
to
Yeah.
previous.
yeah, and they'll never be satisfied. They'll always be
Try to
like,
get better.
mm-hmm,
Or you
Oh
thought they
shit.
missed this and missed that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what. But that's what I'm saying. That's how like what generation is nowadays.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's selfish
It is, bro.
to put that much pressure on just that act.
What? Like,
Because I know there's a difference between preference and then being like spoiled to a certain way where nothing else can compare to. So you shut out a high percentage of people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good to know what you want, but at the same time, like you can accept people for more than just that. You know what I'm saying? We've lost the innate value in our community, like looking at it like, oh, can you get me off? I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but it's different between guys and girls too. You gotta.
Yeah.
Some
Well,
people
if you're not
gotta
sitting
like,
next to your sports car, they ain't gonna fucking talk to you.
yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of examples out there, man.
Well, the women have the
Advantage.
they're the one who has they control the sex.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's their decision.
yeah.
Unless you want to get
Arrested.
Mm.
Well, because there's no consent.
right.
Don't say anything about that.
Don't ever say no.
No, because that's what some women don't understand. Because they can say like, "Well, no, you guys can have sex whenever you want." No, we can't.
No, no.
I can't have sex. I can't just be like, "Hey, we're gonna have sex."
Yeah.
And she
All
says
right.
no. What?
Unless you're paying for it.
Oh, well, yeah, it's true. But I don't want to pay for it.
I'm totally having jail cell fucking sound effects added
The ones you pay for, they got the highest body count.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm not gonna treat them like I'm trying to date them. So
What if you meet one that's like the perfect person?
see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, let's say you met a girl. Let's say you met a girl that was like a porn star.
Yeah.
But when she met you, she's like, "Oh, but I wanted to give all this up for you."
Yeah.
But you know, she had like more than.
Right.
But she's like amazing. She cooks, cleans. She is the perfect wife. Is perfect. You know, she understands everything about you and supports you.
But she
was a
She's been
ranter.
fucked by 3 guys before.
It's just her history.
At one time.
If I were to accept her, I would have to be a hermit. I don't want to hear
what?
shit from nobody.
Oh, like,
No internet stuff.
Yeah, I don't want.
But you're
Like she went to Japan and they bukkakeed on her.
Yeah.
Like she was with like.
Yeah. I got you.
But the thing that even though you don't hear nothing about it,
Uh-huh.
and especially if she was on the internet, you're gonna hear about it, bro.
Oh yeah.
Especially from a friend or something.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, you're dating. Oh, and you know your friend jacked off to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how I can feel about that.
Yeah. No sleepovers. I mean,
That's tough, and it's always going to be in the back of your head too,
Yeah.
man.
yeah,
Always.
yeah. You want a piece
Well,
of mind.
would
Yeah.
you be able to do that?
What?
Well, you're married, but if you weren't married,
What?
like how the whole scenario,
What do you mean?
if they're perfect in every way,
Marrying a porn star.
well, they're perfect in every way.
No.
Like, it would, yeah, yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah. You can't commit to that.
Too many unanswered questions
Exactly.
that you don't want the answer to.
Yeah. And then you don't know if she's like even satisfied with you,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then she's just fuck up.
Yeah. There's value in
Like you need
Purity.
me to call.
Mhm.
you know what I'm
What?
saying.
Yeah.
You need me to call. What's that guy's name?
The big
You know,
guy.
yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Why do I know what I'm talking about? Oh, the 14-inch dick?
No. Like,
Black dude?
Johnny Sins.
Who's that?
He's like the famous porn guy.
I thought the famous porn guy was Peter Norton. He's I don't know porn men, bro.
Well, he does like those. You know, like the guy that goes around and asks people like what they do for a living.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the only reason I know his name.
Oh, okay.
And it said, I'm a firefighter, I'm a police officer, I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
It's naming their occupation.
I feel like
He ends up fucking them?
I feel like women that like are constantly going from guy to guy. It's like you could compare it to like playing Mortal Kombat. Like you're interested in a girl that can go 3 rounds with you and may have like had a few her kill death ratios like decent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But then you have those girls that just like work that fucking tower.
Yeah.
And it's just one after another, after another, and after another, and then they get to Shao Kahn, and Shao Kahn fucking puts it in their ass, and then it's a done deal.
Well, I don't want to be
Yep.
I don't want to be Shao Kahn though, bro.
Yeah. Someone Shao Kahn.
Oh,
That's the thing. That's what's gonna fuck with you.
yeah.
Someone fucking did it better.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess with those girls with the high body count, it's just nothing like to like really invest in. It's just for.
But then I got in an argument with somebody. They're like, well, if you look at these girls in that way, like you look at girls that are OnlyFans or porn stars, and so why do you follow them?
Right.
I'm like, well, and then my rebuttal was, well, I follow them because I'm still a fucking guy. I'm gonna watch porn.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna DM them or message them and be like, hey, do you want to go out with me? Do you want me to bring you?
Yeah.
They're only good for one thing, getting a nut, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I follow them.
Yeah.
You following, but
I don't even fap.
Yeah, there's
are you still doing
Me
no
too, man.
Yep.
Hey, look.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, you wash those hands, bro.
Well, we don't.
Yeah, I don't need to.
we shouldn't touch it.
I'm not high fiving you, bro.
I know you were wearing that shirt too when you did it, huh?
What, because the white lines?
No, you just probably pulled it up like this.
Bro, fucking Hoy one day, right? Back in high school, I picked him up, and I was like, where were you? And he was just like giggling and shit.
Huh.
So he just lifted up his shirt, No, about like white stuff, bro.
Ugh. The fuck?
Because he was fucking some girl with his shirt.
Oh.
No, he thought he was jacked off.
Yeah.
No, he was fucking some girl with a shirt on. I guess her
Okay.
juices got on his shirt and stained it.
Nice.
So this was like,
They have a name for that,
him or what?
or just that effect?
It's probably called spilled the milk.
Really? I always thought it was.
Spilled milk.
I always wondered if they had a name for that. I always like in my own mind I'd call it cream puff. That's because that's what it made me think of.
Cream.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like it's almost like taking baby powder and go, but it's a little moist. Like someone
It's
takes
like
a pie and just kind of like.
What is it?
It's like when you're at the beach and the waves come, and then at the end of the waves, there's like all these bubbles.
Yeah, the foam. Yeah.
Foam.
Oh, you call it bubble waves or wave bubbles.
Sea foam.
Sea
Sea foam.
That's
That
what
is
it is.
exactly
That's a
what
good
it is.
name, bro.
That is good.
Sea foam.
And the guys is the sea, man.
Yeah.
See?
That's pretty good.
Hey. I wonder why we're thinking so
All right.
outside the box.
So we're gonna put that in Wikipedia after this.
So to segue to this,
Uh-huh.
would you donate sperm?
No,
You don't.
You know? You want it?
no, not anymore. They use that
No?
shit for so many
well,
nasty
why-
things.
But, yeah, what do you mean? Like what?
Well, similar to like
Cloning.
the blood transfusions.
Mm.
Supposedly they're coming out with like the fact that
So the
certain.
transfusion sperm.
I mean, they might. Didn't what's her face?
What?
There was they do it with blood. So they have blood transfusions where they use like children's blood.
Yeah.
Like
I'm talking about the sperm.
if they're using children's blood, they have to be using sperm.
You have to read the fine print.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, man. Like, if I give you the sperm, where's it going for real?
yeah.
What,
Are you just gonna inject
facial?
someone's arm with it?
I don't know. No, I can't.
Well, would you donate sperm?
I think I would. I'd like to spread my seed somehow.
Well, I don't look
think
like, I look at it like that, but then I also look at like I'm helping somebody that can't have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if they want a good-looking kid.
Yeah. Good genetics.
Yeah. Can you do that with sperm donor? Like, if you want like a sperm donor, can you pick like the?
Yeah.
You can, right?
You can pick it based on their, their
Ethnicity.
Everything.
I think you can pick ethnicity, but you can pick like based on like their accomplishments too. Like they'll put like this guy's he's got a bachelor's degree in chemical engineering and
Really?
yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They tell you all the details about the guy.
Yeah, I'm not doing any sperm because they're gonna tell everything about me.
So, or some women just opt to just not know at all.
Just do it random.
It's like, give me a random. Yeah. Give me a rando.
I mean, no offense to
It's like your brother.
to anyone that can't have kids, but I honestly think in the day and age that we're in now, we may just be better off not adding to the population.
I don't
Like-
know. We need some control.
So
Genocide?
No.
to segue into like woo woo for 5 seconds, imagine if it got to a point where no one could repopulate, to the point where the human race dies, and on an energetic level, the fact that like nothing is created or destroyed, that awareness or that level of consciousness has to go somewhere. So if it's not to continue the reincarnation cycle of human beings, like that energy would go somewhere else and become something different.
Like
So
a different
Species?
entity.
it could be a different species on the planet, or it could join an already existing species in another habitable planet.
Or it could
Planet.
just, what if it just kills off the human race?
So technically, because nothing can be destroyed, the fact that human beings did exist at one point, segue, that's not the right word, but the chances of it happening again is fair if it's already happened once. It may have taken, 32,000 or 32 billion years for it to happen, but if you take the time out of it, it will cycle back through. It's going to be a long ass time, but it's not going to be a long ass time for us because we're not going to be a part of the picture for that long anyway.
You were descendants of fucking monkeys?
Alright, so you say energy has to start somewhere, or energy cannot be created and it has to be, it has to go somewhere, right?
Right.
So where was us before we were born?
So how far back do you want to take it?
Just what was our energy?
So everything came from the Big Bang, from a scientific perspective. So everything that it was in existence, collected.
Where was my
size-
consciousness?
Where was your consciousness?
Yeah.
So consciousness is a level of awareness that allows there to be perspective and different senses to interact with the relationship of existence, right? Does that make sense? So you can't have an experience without consciousness. So for there to ever be an experience, consciousness has to be made aware of it for it to exist. Because the acknowledgement of its existence has to be done through a conscious state of being.
Do you think that consciousness is like the universe? Because
So,
like, what is the universe without consciousness, without somebody there to know what's happening?
What's an experience without being an experience? It's nothing. So for it to exist, it has to be experienced. So if it has to be experienced, it can only be done through consciousness. And consciousness will experience it through the senses that are formed in particular habitable areas. Like they found out that plants have senses, better senses, receptors than we do. Us, animals, all creatures. And that existence keeps us separate from every other level of existence, because consciousness can only perceive what those level of senses have developed in that area. So we have five senses. So is it more so that your body developed 5 different ways to perceive reality, or is it more of a restriction that it only allows you to perceive 5 levels of reality? Because there's more than just 5 levels of reality. You only have 5 ways.
As a human.
Even animals have more than we do. Certain animals.
That's it.
Yeah. So that just proves that there's more to experience that we're unable to experience in this form. So there's other shit happening that we're not even aware of.
Just like the whole, the visible spectrum.
Yeah.
The lights. And,
If you were to compare it, the visible spectrum of light compared to the entire spectrum of light, we can only perceive 0.01% of all light from its spectrum.
So there's a lot of shit that we don't know.
You pretty much see you pretty much see nothing in comparison to everything that you're not seeing.
Did you get all
Yes.
Yeah. And so to tie it back into relationships, the goal for existence is the bond. You can't have anything experience anything other than itself unless there's a second or third form of consciousness to be able to interact. That interaction is the experience. Without two, you have one, and with one, you have nothing. So it's a weird equation, but as long as there's two or more, experience can continue. So based off of that, the only thing that exists are relationships. It's not necessarily the objects, because if it was just one object, there would be no experience. Does that make sense? Because there's nothing else to perceive it. So it's not so much that we should be focusing on ourselves. It's more so about maintaining the relationship. Because if the relationship is healthy, then you will be healthy. It's like that, as within, so without, as above, so below kind of thing. Yeah. Which is weird, because like if you want to take it into a religious direction, we do Father, Son, what? And this
Holy
way?
Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
The
Like,
Trinity.
Why do we have to touch ourselves? Why are we not just doing this? Like, what are we pointing to?
Well, I noticed that they some do differently.
They do. I've always ever seen people touch themselves. I always found that weird.
I was just thought because the priest was lazy.
Yeah. But it's funny that you're pointing to your pineal gland, the temple, the crown chakra. You're bringing it down to your root chakra, and then you're going across, touching the west and east side of your superpositioned positive and negative ends. I don't know. It's fucking weird. I just thought that was odd.
I never thought about it.
What about the new thing with the Pope?
The thing that
They're
comes out
releasing-
tomorrow. Yeah. That's gonna be wild. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do. I hope it's extreme.
Is that a certain time when they're gonna announce it?
Cell said it was at noon.
It's like an Apple convention.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be like some stuff from. Have you seen that show Evil?
Oh
With
yeah.
the Catholic priest.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You ever seen it?
But bro, Evil would be basically this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
watching it.
Yeah,
Because they do a lot of shit about like paranormal.
yeah. There's even a Ouija episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So is it like a
Oh.
show or like
It's a show.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
TV show. Yeah.
It's really good.
You know what other show you guys gotta watch? Have you guys watched Dark Matter yet?
No.
So there's 3 episodes out. I found out about it the other day. I started watching it today, and I'm already finished. I'm done with episode 3.
On Netflix.
It's literally what we were talking about in the dream segment
Mm-hmm.
of the pod, where we were talking about like parallel universes and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's really good.
Check that out.
Have you had a bad dream experience like not paranormal, fucking sleep
Sleep
paralysis?
paralysis.
I think you told me you did, right?
Yeah.
What was it like?
I used to get it all the time.
But did you not? But was it just like you just couldn't move?
Yeah. Like one time, when I lived in Salt Lakes, I was sleeping, and I woke up and I couldn't move, but I could open my eyes, and I could kind of like pull my neck up, and I could see over the bed. It was all like
Shadow?
shadows like coming over the bed.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro. Like why? Is it
And then I
always
put my head back down, like okay, and then wake up and do it again, like 10 times before I finally actually wake up.
Damn.
like why?
I
That's
haven't
what
had it in a while.
did we jump into like why is it always shadows?
So you could take it in 2 different directions. You're either seeing something that your brain can't process,
Oh.
or you're seeing a dark figure.
You know?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, like even a ghost.
how do you explain like when you like it's dark as fuck and you think you see something on the chair,
Yeah.
but it's like fucking pile of dirty laundry clothes.
So the fact that your brain interpreted it to be
It's
something else in
actually
a split second.
It's actually somebody.
Yeah,
Mm.
it could be.
I-
So
experience, right?
Shapes and symbols come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
It could be a pile laundry.
You
It could be.
experience, right?
Well, I was gonna say I've gotten up, like when I was,
And solves
and
some.
I've actually gotten up, stood out of bed, and walked, and tried to open the door, but my hands like slipping off the doorknob.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you slept walk?
Huh?
You slept walk?
No, I'm talking about I think it was astral projection, but
Oh.
when
But you're
I was
still
in sleep paralysis,
Oh, okay.
like I actually got up and I was moving around.
But you weren't controlling it.
No, I was.
But you're still in a sleep paralysis state.
Yeah,
So you can see your body.
I could. It was like see through.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like see through, and I could see everything in the room, but there's like squares and.
But you couldn't see yourself. It was just actually you doing it.
Right, I was the first person.
What is that?
It sounds like
I
astral.
think
You
that's
want the
astral
short
projection.
story or the long story?
Well, I thought astral projecting, you could actually see yourself.
Yeah.
Well, what he's saying, he didn't see himself. It's actually him doing it.
Did
Like,
you
you're
want to see
You're
yourself?
talking about out of body experience.
No, but what I'm
Out of body experience is when you see yourself.
But what I'm getting from you is that it was actually you getting up.
Yeah.
Is that?
But it
actually
wasn't
right?
actually me. It was like it wasn't my physical body. It was.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't your physical body.
It wasn't my physical
Okay,
body.
okay.
It was like a.
So yeah, okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
I thought it was your actual. I thought it was your actual physical body to where you couldn't control it because you're still in the
No.
sleep paralysis
no.
state. Something else was doing.
I meant like whatever my form was in that
Oh,
state. I got up and I was walking around and
Okay, that's
I was controlling myself.
That's kind of creepy.
So, I don't know if I can keep this short, but I have a theory. If you were to go into the Christian creation story, you hear about like how before God there was nothing, and then there was God, and then there was the Word, and then the God and the Word were one. That references the Big Bang becoming a singularity where it absorbs enough energy to do the expansion bit. So in that sense, if you were to break down like the 7 days, on the seventh day, God rested.
Yeah.
It always bugged me, even when I was a kid, like why did God, in all of its omnipotence, need to rest? So where is it resting? So if you think about it, the majority of faiths that believe in a God or God believe that they are omnipotent, which means that they're all powerful. They're all omnipresent. Omnipresence? Omnipresent. Which
Means
means
they're
that
everywhere.
they're everywhere. So there's nowhere it's not.
Right.
And then the third one, omniscient. There's a third one.
I'm the shit.
I'm the shit.
So even just taking the second one, omnipresence. So there's people that believe that God is outside of the universe. So if you're saying that that's a fact, then by definition that's already a fallacy, because if God is omnipresent, then there's nowhere it is not. So if you could take it all the way out into fucking as far as you want in the universe, or you could bring it down to every atom. So God exists in every atom, which if you go back to the creation story, if there was nothing and then God, the only thing that God could create anything out of is itself. So everything is made out of God, because if God is the universe, then universe as infinite in comparison to our, feeble existence, it's in comparison, it's an infinity, even though if calculations show it's not infinite, it's a big ass fucking number that you'll never be able to experience everything in a billion lifetimes.
Yeah.
It might as well be infinite.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, everything that exists is God at rest. And you can have those moments of clarity where God can wake up within you, because everyone says, they accept Jesus Christ in their heart. Bitch, he was already there. Not necessarily Jesus, but God's been with you the entire time, because you are it and it is you. But you're the one in the driver's seat. But there are times where it can hop in. Jesus take the wheel reference. So when shit's happening to you, it's not... No one ever said that you were going to be the one in charge the entire time. There can be shit that happens to you that just falls into place or just goes absolutely wrong, but it does put you on a different path that allows you to better yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But you probably shouldn't have Jesus take the wheel. Because I don't think he has a driver's license.
Right.
Exactly.
he knows
Yeah, he never drove.
he knows how to drive stick because he was on one.
Oh wow.
Oh, that was actually pretty clean. I just made that up.
I thought it was a joke you already knew.
No, I just made that up.
Oh shit. Jesus.
He knows how
That's
to cross lanes.
Oh my
He
god.
knows how to show how much love he has for us.
Yeah.
Because he's always like this.
Big hugs. Free hugs.
Alright, I'm done.
They should put a free hug sign on it.
That's fucked up.
Oh man, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drive by every church and put a free hug sign on every cross.
Yeah, we went from
What was Jesus' body count?
0.
Zero.
Supposedly.
So was his mom.
Depending on which book you read.
No, because he had brothers.
I thought he just said that because it was brothers in Christ.
No, he has real brothers. He had blood brothers. Yeah, he had real brothers.
That's crazy.
Forget their names.
And the mom was all Virgin Mary?
Huh?
Yeah,
Was it the mom was all from Virgin Mary?
I want to say so.
The other ones were from regular birth. Jesus is the only one that's
Was birth as from a virgin.
Jesus is the only son of God. The other 3 were Joseph's.
Well, I thought they
However many of
they were
us.
his brothers because it's
Not like brothers in Christ. Not like, oh,
like
yeah.
actually blood.
Yes, bro. It's his mom and dad had kids.
But that wasn't his real mom and dad though.
It was. Mary's his mom. So they're like his half brother.
Oh,
Half brothers.
so she was fucking after.
I mean, they're gonna blow it out. Might as well pop it back in.
Oh damn.
So,
So much time. Buddhist, I don't know this.
so if Mary had a child with God, does that count as a body count?
You think Mary was a freak afterwards?
And then
How was she
her
doing?
body count's actually infinite.
Oh,
Yeah.
so she was a big hoe.
Yeah, come on.
Punch player.
You're gonna curse me, bro. With this thing.
What are you talking about? Because
This
it's
thing on my-
inserted in your phone.
No, because the Jesus thing on my phone.
She was just mad that we were taking time to set up the bikes.
Should we stop it?
Oh yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
We'll just stop this. Just
Yeah,
stop
we're at 33 minutes.
the video.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I should check that.
Did you have any more questions?
We could do yours and then.
Okay, so, within the relationship, what can you do, or what can your partner do, to actually like instantly drive it to the fucking ground towards like irreparable or unrepairable, is that word? Irreparable or
Cheat.
cheat,
Mm-hmm.
cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some people are like. Man, I was reading this forum because after my whole shit, some people are like, can you come back to a relationship after what if like your partner cheated on you?
Like, even if she just says hi to another guy. So,
High standards.
So
Well, you gotta consider what would be considered cheating. Like, is it emotional? Is it physical? Yeah.
would you consider liking a photo cheating?
No.
Okay.
Although it is looked at like that for certain
From
people.
a female's perspective.
Yeah.
Because I know if I saw the girls being like, damn, why you like this freaking buff dude? But I'd be like, well, I can understand. You know?
Yeah.
Well, it's like, okay, so with me, it's different. It's like, I feel like if my girl liked the photo to where she liked this fucking model,
Yeah.
like, okay. But if she's liking photos of a guy that's local,
Yeah.
is that different?
What is What's the context of the photo?
Showing abs.
Like either that or it's not just one photo. Maybe she's like multiple photos of him, and he's still local.
Depends on the guys too.
Really?
Yeah. If
I
it's,
mean, that doesn't show really like why you're liking a local person's. Do you know him?
what if it's her cousin?
Clearly, it wouldn't be her cousin.
Mm.
I'd hope that I would do this in the way that I'm about to say it, but I'd like to keep it simple.
I think we all like to.
Like, let them do what they're gonna do, so you can see whether they're worth keeping around or not. Because like, if you're having to constantly have your guard up, checking in, making sure that they're staying in line, then I would rather them not be around. That's so much of a
So
hassle.
the thing is, like, you know, I'm asking all because based on the fucking shit I went through.
Yeah.
So it's like in the beginning of a relationship, you know, you have your fucking trust instead of a person where you're like, you don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm gonna go hang with my friends. And I used to be like, all right, that's cool.
Right.
No question whatsoever.
Right.
So it's like,
that's how I am. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying so. But then again, you see them liking photos.
Yeah.
Are you still like, oh, okay, she's liking photos?
If they're gonna fuck around, I'd rather them fuck around and find out than for them to keep that.
You'd rather them fuck around without you not knowing.
Oh, I'm gonna find out.
Well, shit like that always comes to life.
Yeah.
So you'd rather them just straight up. You wouldn't want them to be like, look, I'm not into it.
I would let them know where my boundaries are, like where the lines that I think for myself shouldn't be crossed.
Yeah.
And I should take note of every time I witness those lines get crossed.
Okay. So like, take account of like, oh, this is kind of weird.
Yeah. Like if it becomes a trend, it's an issue. Just like in a workplace, you can't necessarily get fired unless you do something really fucking bad. In this case, cheating. But if there's things that are happening below that level, if it's a trend, it's an issue, and that's usually what it would take to get someone terminated. So if it can get someone terminated from a job, it should be able to get them terminated from a relationship.
Also, like, if they want to cheat, just let them cheat.
Yeah.
Get it over with, so that, because if they're in a position where they think they need to cheat to get some kind of satisfaction, you don't need to be with them anyway.
Yeah. And then
just
there's
let
a
them
lesson.
cheat and let them do what they're doing.
There's a lesson in it too. If that shows even more character, or doesn't show character. If they cheat and they don't learn from it, that's an even bigger issue. Because there's a lesson that everyone gets from cheating. We all fucking learn it. It's hard on both sides. Eventually, and we usually bounce back from that shit because we realize how much it fucking hurts people. If you don't fucking care to the point where you're gonna do it again, bye. Right. Yeah.
I mean, if you're liking a photo, like, I don't think it's cheating. But if it's like if you're messaging that person, like,
Okay, so with me, who I was with, they went through my phone, and they saw that I liked the photo. Was one, the person was an influencer, and two, I did like, you know, they put stories up and you can respond to the story. I responded like, "Damn, you bad as hell," you know. And she saw that I responded to that person. So I was like, okay, I get where she could get pissed from that. But then at the same time, I was like, well, she's an influencer, but her argument was like, well, you went out your way to say that, but you don't even say that shit to me.
Comparison.
Yeah, but then again, before that even happened, there was already something already happened before to where she was in the wrong already. So my mentality was like, fuck it.
Right.
You know? I mean, I guess I'm trying to justify my reason for doing that. But I guess that's what was my mindset, though.
Well, just like they throw it in your face. Your feelings are just as valid as theirs.
Yeah. A taste of their own medicine.
Yeah, and after that, they're just like, oh yeah, I guess I'm just gonna cheat. Not me, but
yeah. You can't expect to have someone be a fucking straight arrow when on the other side, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is, like cause and effect. if that's gonna happen, it's not gonna be a walk in the park on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting in an argument. You don't just bounce back from an argument if someone's pissed off and they expecting you to be like cool.
The calm one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't throw that out there like that.
Yeah.
If you're coming in hot, you're gonna get heat.
Mm-hmm.
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 Cause and effect.
Yeah.
All right, so that's easy. Number one should be fucking cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, don't talk bad about me to other people because,
Yeah.
like, if you're in a relationship with somebody, especially if you're married or if you're in a long-term relationship with them, they shouldn't be talking bad about you to anybody.
Yeah.
They should be boosting you up.
Yeah.
Making you
Be
look
your
good.
Yeah, like,
See, that's another thing I had a problem with. Like, I was the one always boosting that person up. Even I knew they were fucking up.
Yeah.
There was always something in the back of my mind, like, okay, there's hope of this. Man, she could change. I don't want to make her too bad of a person just yet.
Right.
But at the same time, she's telling everybody fucking like, oh, he did this, he did that.
Yeah.
Like
but that's for me. That's something I don't tolerate. Like,
talking about
yeah, because like what we have is sacred. I don't.
It's supposed to be.
If you talk bad about your partner, then it's just it makes you look bad. It makes your partner look bad. It makes the whole thing look bad.
Yeah. Right.
Is there a line between that and like just venting? Like venting about to somebody?
I think so.
Venting about how you feel, yeah, but not being like, oh,
like
he's a
bashing
piece of shit.
them. Yeah,
you
like
know?
yeah,
Like,
okay, yeah.
you went out, you didn't even consider me or nothing. You know, like shit like that. That's
Therapy sessions positive, but just fucking burying people. Yeah. Their reputation. Yeah. I can see that.
Well, like you say, you live, you learn, bro.
Yeah.
It's so different now, like, especially if you haven't gone through that shit. Like, you start thinking about the next relationship. I never understood people when they said, oh, I'm not ready for another relationship. I'm kind of scared to get into a relationship.
Yeah.
I never understood when people said that.
You don't want to go through that same stuff again.
Like, before you got with who you're with now, were you scared to get in a relationship after the fact?
Yeah.
Because you can't tell what people, especially, I don't know, I think females can hide that shit good. I feel like you can tell a guy when he's trying to fucking just, if he wants one thing, I don't know if we can tell it because I'm a guy. I know when a guy just wants one thing if they're talking to a girl.
Yeah.
Because guys can't go, you know, like this and shit.
Yeah.
Show the cleavage and bat their eyelashes at you.
We have to find some kind of a plan or blueprint to say, like if I was an asshole, like, yeah, I gotta find some kind of a plan or a blueprint, a strategy to make this girl think I'm a genuine guy. But really, I just want to fuck you, you know?
Right.
But girls can just do that shit just by, like you said, like, oh, you know, I'm just, innocent.
Yeah. The game's played on both sides.
Yeah, but girls have home field advantage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just put a cucumber in your pants.
What happens when it comes down to the time, though, bro?
Yeah, you can dump.
She's like, what is that? I'm like, oh, I forgot to say I was a vegetarian. People don't
Saving from a salad.
People don't be just, cucumbers filled with water, they're thirsty.
Right. It's just a kegel.
It's just a cable.
No DP.
Lord.
What?
Remember earlier when we were talking about the AI, and then I said to Joe, do y'all know about something? And then I pointed at everybody and I said, yeah, that's what we're going to talk.
Earlier we were talking?
Yeah.
What about
Forget it. Nothing.
AI is getting nuts.
What's
though.
your...
Oh, a question?
Yeah.
Would you go to your ex's funeral?
I'm gonna be dead before then.
Talking about my current ex?
Or any ex.
Any of my exes, yeah.
You would go there if you know? Yeah.
I feel like I would, no matter.
No, because that bitch gonna come out the grave.
That's so good. She's gonna know you're there. Oh, yeah, yours is real too. I don't know. I'm just that type of guy, man. I want to, even though I fucking hate them, out of respect for their family.
Yeah. You just. I gotta see that through. Like, I gotta ask for permission first, man.
Yeah.
I'm tied down. I ain't trying to be in trouble for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm going to a funeral.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'd go.
You know, she was gonna be like, oh, so you went to
Yeah.
I'd go
What am I
if
gonna
it
do?
caused trauma. Yeah. I ain't no necrophiliac.
Like, he's like, she's dead. And she's like, well, you can still.
Right.
You can still feel her when you view her.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come.
She's like, oh, is that what you want to do?
Gosh.
But I mean, technically, like, if they are dead, I mean, you're just going to their physical body.
That and the fact that you're just paying your respects to the family. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's so fucked nowadays because like chivalry and like being a gentleman is now frowned upon.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's all about like making sure they are where they're supposed to be.
Mm.
Like this is your priority. It's like there's more than
As
just
a man.
as a man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When back in the day, we were running shit. Not saying that they need to be on the sideline, but like we had
They
a
knew their
code.
place.
They understood our code. We had a legit code, not just bro code.
Misogyny.
We literally lived by code.
Yeah,
Like and that shit was fucking on point.
it was.
Anybody that lived by that code
Yeah.
was a fucking man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
But
why
now-
America was great.
It's so unhinged. It's
Yeah.
fucking gone.
Yeah.
So who do you think the chivalry thing? Who do you think killed chivalry?
Kyle Jenner.
Porn.
Porn?
Porn.
Yeah, I
can
think
see
porn is the
The main
the
reason?
downfall of society.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
like,
As far as like women and respect.
so
and-
you're saying women kill chivalry?
I think porn just distorted everybody's mind about, what like intimacy is supposed to be like, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
and like introducing like the sex market to everyday girls, like girls that do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Now every girl's just showing themselves.
Yeah.
So
You seen that?
I don't know what that's to do with chivalry, but
No, I mean you can.
It's-
you
it's
can
like-
intertwine that.
it's like it doesn't matter anymore.
Right.
But like, just like the other ones, when they talk about, since I mean, it's kind of on the right path of saying like, since it was porn and how it's stop recording. Fuck. For me, it did.
Might be a little bit. Try this one.
Did it just happen?
Yeah, whenever it died, it stopped recording. So
Okay, so I'll just do
it only got 4 minutes.
Oh fuck!
shit. We were still on the first topic? Your question.
Oh, I forgot.
You want to start over?
Let's see. I can't tell.
Jill.
I mean, you want to start everything over now?
Damn, where did it stop recording at? Can you play it?
Oh my.
Like where the lines that I think for myself shouldn't be crossed,
Yeah.
and I should take note of every time.
That's pretty early.
I
Yeah.
cross those.
Okay. So like, take account of like, oh, this is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh, the cheating part.
Just like I don't you can't necessarily get fired unless
Oh, what you should do? Just keep it as is and
Yeah.
try to fix audio.
Yeah.
Because hopefully my audience pick it up from
Yeah.
y'all's.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is still on though.
You'll
Will that
be
pick it up too?
we can hear you on here.
A little bit. No, but with the whole shivery thing, I feel like it was on the right path of what, not the right path, but like. So you're saying it was porn, because then what gender is mostly taking over porn? It's
I think both, man.
think so. It's not. We don't think it's mostly just women taking over.
It's women.
Oh yeah, well, I mean women taking over porn, but I mean I'm like when I'm talking about like distorting the mind,
Oh yeah.
I think that's affecting both men.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's feminism, but like
Yeah, definitely.
like intense, like high level feminism, like where it's just too much.
Especially like nowadays. It's like, of course, like you're gonna get, or guys are gonna get fed up of going up to a girl trying to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
But then what are they fucking expecting? Like, yeah, you want this, like you want, like the way they think, like how like, all guys are shit. So guys are like, all right, y'all think like that now. You know, we're not gonna fucking treat y'all with chivalry anymore. So it's like, it's not reciprocated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why, because women just they're becoming more entitled. With what is?
Not to be disrespectful towards women, because when I say what I'm about to say, I'm not regarding like them as a whole.
I'm not just fucked up shit right now.
In a way, I will.
Yeah.
So I feel like women, although they may be smarter on paper, like growing up, you know how they say women mature faster than men. I feel like over the generations, they were sheltered.
Mm-hmm.
They were put into like classes to act a certain way, to dress a certain way, wear the fucking corsets, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Walk around with freaking books on their head and crap.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where now where they're trying to find their own identity in the world, now that they have that exposure to it, they're seeing how it worked for us, but not acknowledging how we got there, and then taking it from where we're at now and trying to make it theirs without paying respects to
Old school.
the old school.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, segue.
Yeah. Like it was done a certain way and it worked for this reason. And if you can't respect that, then you don't understand what you're trying to do with your direction. Because just like they say how to know the future you have to know the past. How much in the past they don't they don't know that shit. Not like we know it. Because we were exposed to, we were expected to go out and fend for the family. They stayed back. Hunter gatherer, freaking, what do you call it? Forget the other one. I think it was hunter and gatherer.
Hunter and gatherer.
Yeah.
And then the women pick berries.
Right.
That was a very important job because they had to pick the ones that aren't poisonous, the ones that are edible, the ones that are used for, medical treatment. That's why they're smarter, and that's why they see colors better.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I know some.
Because that's why like girls will be like, "That's blue," and you're like, "That's black."
Yeah.
That's white.
I thought you were about to make a joke right
It's majestic blue, deep royal.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were about to make a joke when you just did that mannerism though.
What?
Yeah, because like girls are just like You ever watch Ricky's to Nicky?
Yeah.
Remember the air dicking he kept talking? You watched?
Oh yeah. The boss.
Oh man. This one guy was calling.
Oh, that was his act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's calling out this like big CEO guy. He's like, you're not getting any like your presentations are not catching anybody's eye, like because he kept going. Every time he gave a speech, he was like, "We gotta stick together."
Yeah.
He was air dicking. What?
Yeah.
And at one point, he said, "We all gotta do this together."
Yeah. And then Ricky was like, "You're air dicking, man. You gotta stop air dicking." And then every time after that, he would be like, "Oh, God."
And in the video he showed, he's like, "Look, your air dick right there." And he said, "We gotta come together." He's like, "Look, you're even grabbing the
Oh, you gotta watch that now. That's funny.
That was a good movie though. Okay, so who killed Chivalry?
It was a combination of things. It was
Combination.
Very nice.
Combination.
Do you think maybe a little bit of the whole LGBTQ movement might have done that a little bit?
Because that's where most of the lot of feminists are though,
Yeah.
in that group. Yeah. How do
College.
How do I say it not to sound like offensive?
College messes people up
Yeah.
too.
Who is that guy going around now? He's like is he running for mayor or something or Senate?
Mm-mm. You're talking about
Where all the college kids are like,
something Doherty or something.
yeah,
Jack Doherty.
because
Or no, that's like
all these college kids are going up to him. They're like, man, because he's saying that there's no point for college.
Yeah. It just puts you in debt, and then
it's just like a
He's like a pastor guy?
Yeah.
He's not a pastor.
Something
political.
He is a Christian.
Oh,
He does talk about that, but he's not a pastor.
Oh, okay.
He's like a political activist, kind of.
Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah. There's all these college students like just like during his interviews, just have random college students go to like, "Fuck you, man." And he's like, "Well, why?" He's like, "Tell me why you feel like that." I forgot his name, man.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's a young cat too.
Yeah.
Right?
He's yeah.
Yeah.
It's like right on the tip of my tongue.
I think everyone
Nor did he.
just needs to let go of identity. Everyone's so obsessed with their identity and who they are and how they think they're perceived by everybody else. Like, but at the end of the day, like no one gives a fuck about you.
yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
You have these people going like worrying about like, oh, I look like this, I look like that. Like honestly, like they don't give a fuck.
Right.
That's why fucking girls are getting the BBLs and shit.
That's why
Now it's like we don't even want that.
Yeah.
What makes them think we want that?
I don't want that. That's why when I go somewhere with Christy,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Go get ready," and I'll just put on like basketball shorts and like a
Yeah.
regular t-shirt or something, and she wears like something nice, and she's like, "You're gonna go out like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, who cares?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then after we get home, I'm like, "Did something bad happen because I was
Yeah.
wearing boxers or because I was wearing basketball shorts?"
Yeah.
Right.
Monsters.
Yeah. I mean, just going outside, you walk by so many different types of people.
Yeah.
And every single one of those people, when they're at home, if they care about their appearance, they spend so much time. But literally, you walk past them and did not give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even look at him.
And then you got other people just walking around in their PJs, and that catches your attention and leaves a more lasting impression in a positive way.
Yeah, because you look at them like, they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
And that's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Every
It's
time
like,
I
I
see
wish
you,
I was in my
you don't give a
That's
PJs.
how I feel about.
You know what I
That's
mean?
how I feel about babies too. Like they don't gotta be like all super dressed up all the
They
time.
could
and
just be
stuff.
walking around in the
Like
diaper.
who's gonna be like, oh, you are the best dressed baby? Nobody. Who cares about?
Yeah.
They don't want
Put
to
them
wear
in a
it either.
onesie, man.
You
It's
ever try to
Florida,
put-
man. They're hot. Put them in.
Yeah. They don't want to be in
Go.
that shit either.
Yeah, that's how I do. When Vines with me, I put just a tank top and some shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the only thing I care about would be her hair and her shoes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, hair, yeah. I'm a big hair guy. Hair's got to be clean.
Mhm.
What did you guys say though? Like, you look at people that just wear PJs, like, yeah, they don't give a fuck. I was like, yeah, like, when I see it, like, yeah, you don't give a fuck.
But like that leaves you with more time to think about other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More important to prioritize.
That's what makes me mad about girls, man. Like when you see girls especially girls you've known them before, and they're like, you really do. They're like, yeah, they were cute back then. Why did you do this to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Why
what?
Why did you get lip balm or like fucking lip fillers and
Oh, because they looked fine.
fake ass and
It's an acceptance
The
issue.
influence, man.
Yeah, and it's so normal. There's like on TikTok. I just got my lip filler, my Botox, and everything today.
Like, do you guys know? Like, you look like
You all look the same.
yeah, like you look like fake Barbies, bro.
Yeah.
That are literally about to pop, bro.
It makes you look older too.
Yeah. Just can't let your body do what it's designed to do. It's fucked up.
How come guys don't do that?
No.
Do guys do that?
Some guys do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get that shit.
Oh,
And it's like, how did they do it like that?
like was that guy the guy that looks like Ken?
Oh, he got like so much fucking surgery.
Yeah,
He got like
man.
over 50 surgeries done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's too much, man.
What even goes through your mind to like make you want to make that a goal? It's like I want to change my body
To be like,
to look like this. Like what is that getting you?
That's kind of like
You
a
know what I mean?
mental, like kind of like
Sorry,
a
I just
mental thing. Too.
thought of something about the earlier topic about how porn changed things.
Yeah.
I think it does it does distort your mind because look at Japan, bro. They have like weird porn
They do.
and they have a population problem. In 50 years, they're not going to have enough people working. They're going to have
That's
more
true.
older people, people that aren't in the labor force
Yeah.
than they have people in the labor force. People that are young and able to work
Yeah.
because nobody's making babies because they're all like
so
they all want to
eventually-
do like tentacles and stuff. I'm just kidding. I don't.
That's crazy. I was watching like,
Tentacle porn?
I saw something like that. Like, what? Like, how's that healthy for a girl
To want it?
to do that?
Oh.
Like, no lie, I saw a girl. Some guy was using a fucking 2-liter Coke and was putting it in her ass.
Wow.
I'm like, wow, you're wasting all that Coke.
Yes, cycle.
You're making it flat.
Wow.
But yeah, like, dude, she's gonna have fucking like some kind of ass cancer, bro.
Yeah. I can't see why that would be attractive to anybody. Like at Amazon, they sell like
Fake ass.
freaking traffic cone sized things.
Dildos?
Yeah. They wrap it in black. When it's wrapped in black, you know it's erotic. And it was
Or they
literally,
just
it looked like a
categorize it.
safety cone.
Right, then?
Like
Or
this.
are they just categorizing it?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is big. Wrap it in black.
Yeah. I've only ever seen 2 different types of products wrapped in black. It was erotic products and PS5s.
It's like, oh, this is no those little. Wrap
So
it in
you're either
yellow.
gonna play with yourself or you're gonna play with yourself.
Exactly. A dual shot. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's gross.
No, but that's a big thing with me. I think porn is a big I think it's a detriment on society, man.
So you really still doing a no fap thing?
Yeah.
How long has your streak been? See, started
Like
last one day.
6 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No wonder you've been so mad at me.
You should meditate. Like all those juices go up to your brain.
So you
You'll be
should
freaking
meditate.
oozing out your nose.
Oh my god. Really? 6 months?
That's a long time.
But then again, you got a fiance. Huh.
I did 3+ years.
While still with somebody?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Like a consistent?
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, fapping.
Yeah,
I
fapping.
thought you meant no sex.
Oh no.
I was like,
no.
what?
Oh no, fapping. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was having a little sex.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
no.
Yeah, it was a long
Or
shot.
when did I get my sperm tested?
Beginning of the year?
Was that like 6 months ago?
The beginning of the year?
No, that was like a year or two ago. No, that was like a year ago. So it's been like a year. And the last time I only did it because I was going to the doctor.
Yeah.
I think the real
So-
fapping is making you lose memory. You don't remember.
Yeah.
You need a fap so it will come back to you.
It affects a lot of stuff, man. It affects your testosterone, affects your hormones. Like, you know, some guys like they can't they don't have like they can't like deepen their voice.
It helps your sleep cycle too.
Yeah.
Remember the thing that Cell looked up?
Messes up their sleep cycle?
Yeah.
Like, what does it do?
Or apparently you sleep better if you don't fat.
Yeah.
which is weird because I always thought I'd
You knock
sleep
out
better.
after you go to
Yeah.
That's why I've been sleeping lately.
They're also more, hungry. Not hungry like for food, but you're like more,
Your libido.
yeah,
Mm.
not libido. Like you want to do more. You want to get more done.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Maybe I should stop fapping.
Yeah, because sometimes you want to get stuff done, and then you're like, no, I'm just gonna fap instead. And then what do you do after you fap? Nothing.
Yeah.
You don't fap and start.
I usually grab a sock.
You still use socks?
You don't fap. You don't fap and start like lifting weights.
Thought you had an Amazon account. Oh, man.
What, does they have a cum retriever?
I mean, they got things like that. Yeah.
That's funny.
You see everything, man. There's people are into some weird shit.
Still good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You were good, right?
Yeah. It's good stuff.
That
Yeah.
was a good show. Except a little bit of audio technical difficulty, but
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get past it. As long as it's like no fucking static like before, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you guys think of the moon landing? Oh, we're done.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
like the legit moon landing, like the one from the 70s.
Yeah.
So fucking Neil Armstrong was saying shit about it wasn't real, that he's a scuba diver.
Oh
You see that
yeah,
with the little
yeah.
girl?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he's fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's just tired of people
Well, did you see?
asking if it was fake,
Well, did you see the one where they won't like put their hand on the Bible and say that they landed on the moon? Like
Oh,
they
I
kept on avoiding it. Like
The thing that sell watches with the copper little antennas that move.
yeah.
Uh,
Your mic. Still rolling.
oh, we're still going?
Okay,
Alright.
that's about the moon.
Nice. The copper wire things. When the lady asked, "Is there a space station on the moon?" and it said yes. And so far, from all the videos that I've watched, it's been pretty on point with what I can agree with what it says is and what it says isn't. So,
You think there's a space station on the moon?
based off of what that thing says and the fact that like it's been how long, and we've gone to the moon in the late 60s
Yeah.
That's the last time.
supposedly.
So the robots. But have you seen the show For All Mankind?
No.
You need to watch it
Yeah.
on Apple TV. It's about the space race if America had lost.
Oh.
If China or Russia got to the moon first before us.
Yeah.
So the competition keeps going, and then we
Nice.
end up going to Mars and going to like
Could you imagine?
to the edge of like the solar system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how it should be.
I wish it was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll get there, but we should be there already.
Like we get like funding, and then like they find like like asteroids that have like minerals on it that could make the Earth trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
Because it's so rare.
Yeah.
And that stuff's really out there, man. They got asteroids made of fucking like diamonds and shit.
Yeah.
They have designs for ships that are able to do warp drives. They just need to build it. Funding and all that shit. So on paper, they have it. Theoretically, it's supposed to work.
It's probably like $1 trillion to make it.
Wow, it's gonna wipe us out.
All right.
But they can't make a submarine to do that.
For real.
To see the Titanic.
Yeah, supposedly we haven't even explored.
Low depth.
Yeah, we know more about space than we do about our own oceans. It's insane.
All right.
That concludes the pod.
It was a good episode. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me.
So thanks for coming on.
I really enjoyed it.
No Diddy.
Oh no, did he?
All right.
All right. Well, we do it. Oh, we do the thing
What thing?
where you tell like subscribe and stuff too. And like.
Mm.
and share more thoughts if you want us to talk about stuff.
We can have it pop up at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all later.
Love you. Peace.
Big mind energy.